So I want you guys to know how to turn on all 4 of these different multimeters that we can use in class to test for resistance and also to test if there is a closed circuit. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to zoom in, and in order to turn the Mastercraft one to beep and test the circuit, we need to turn it over to this symbol right here where it has the little alarm bell, okay? And then our multimeter will, if we touch the leads, you hear it beeping, okay? Make sure to turn off the multimeters when you're done, because a lot of them aren't self-canceling or they don't turn themselves off. Okay, here's the next meter. This is a blue and gray meter. It's the circuit test meters. There isn't a particular brand name. The other one was Mastercraft. This particular meter, what we want to do is do the exact same thing. We're going to turn the meter dial. We're going to turn the meter dial to that little symbol that shows kind of like a siren or a speaker sound, and then just hit the power button. And then you can touch the leads together to test it out. These ones work really good. It's a really nice loud sound. If there is a lot of noise in the classroom, these meters here are pretty good. Okay, next we have these yellow meters. Mass Tech is the brand name. For these ones, you just turn it to the dial. Hopefully the camera picks this up really well. This is the symbol that we're looking for. That little dot with like the sound waves radiating out of it. That is to check resistance, but it is also to check continuity to see if we have a connection. Okay, so we have it in that setting and we can hear the noise. If this meter is not beeping, you may have to push this button right here to make it beep. Okay, but I think the default setting is for it to beep. So that one there, and then again turn it off. Lastly, we have the ProPoint ones. In my opinion, these are the best meters that we have. They're a little bit more difficult to use. In this circumstance though, they're still pretty easy. Again, we're going to turn the dial to this symbol right here, and then we are good to go right out of the box. Okay, so I'm going to stick with this meter for, actually no, I want to go with the loud one. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to go to the table and show you guys what we need to do. Oh, I need my camera. Okay, and then I just got to zoom out here. All right. So hopefully I didn't zoom out too far. But again, I'm just going to get my meter. And I'm going to get my meter. And it's already to the proper setting. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to test it, make sure it's really nice and loud. The wire that we're going to start with first, is the copper wire. You can take either lead and twist the copper. So this is the bonding wire, or the completely stripped copper wire. It's the bonding wire or grounding wire. That's the wire we're going to start out with. So again, with this wire, the goal of this wire is to bond the entire circuit together, or in the word of bond means connect everything together. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to touch the box. So we're going to touch the lead on the box, and you can hear the meter beeping. We want to touch this box over here, and you can hear the meter beeping. You want to touch this box, and you can hear the meter beeping. Next, what we want to do, now the light receptacle or the light fixture does not have a grounding bar, so the actual ground wire is not attached. The ground wire is not attached to the actual fixture. So we're going to skip that one, and that's perfectly fine. There's a reason for that. Now let's move over to the switch. The switch itself should be bonded as well, and that's this wire that comes up here that we did the pigtail to. Okay, and then the actual plug outlet or receptacle should be bonded as well. So we should be able to touch that on here anywhere on the metal, not on the screws. You definitely don't want to touch the screws. You just want to touch the metal casing, okay? And that means our entire circuit is bonded. The next thing we will do is we're going to move over to the neutral wire. The neutral wire is the white wire. And we're gonna touch our lead onto, well, first you have to strip the end. So what you want to do is, if the end is like this where it's not stripped on the end, we want to strip the end. You don't have to put a hook, you just want some sort of metal connection. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go directly to the light fixture. And if we touch it to the light fixture here, to the other end of the circuit, it should start beeping, because that means we have a complete connection. We have a complete connection going through here for our, there we go. Oop, wrong side. We have a complete connection through here with our neutrals, and also we have a complete connection going through the Moret, through the switch, and it's making its way all the way to the light fixture. So just by doing this one test from one end all the way to the light fixture, we know that the entire circuit for the neutral is good. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. Sorry, I'm trying to do a one and done video here. Now the last one that we need to do, I'm gonna have to strip the wire here, so 2 seconds. So you just need to remove a little bit here. I'll try and get it on camera. You just need to remove a little bit, and then I'm gonna touch my lead to it, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing as the neutral wire. I'm gonna touch on the end, okay? And now I have a complete circuit going all the way through. Now, there is a trick to this. If you don't have a complete circuit, it's not really a trick, but if your light switch is turned off, you should not have continuity and your meter should not beep. If you turn the switch on, it should beep. Okay, I have a poor connection here. Oh, it's down here on this side. So that is how we're going to test our circuits, and I will explain this deeper in class.